Hey, hello everyone, this is Rutik and it's our day 46 of Finding Job series. And let's start our today's day. Let me tell you what I did today, what I learned today. Lots of things are there. But yeah, let's start. As usual, I woke up at 7. After that, I did some exercise, get ready, and sat at my desk. Today, I learn about the concept called the pass by value and pass by reference. So let's start. Okay, first of all, let me tell you what is pass? Where I pass? When I write any function in which when I and in which I give any kind of a variable to it, that means I passing that variable into the that functions. Okay. So then the one questions which is comes in our mind, it's like that when I'm passing the variables, what the function actually store, means it's storing the value of that variables or the address of that variable. So from that doubt, the two concepts comes in a picture, which is pass by value and pass by reference. We all know JavaScript has a two types of a data type, mostly used, like the primitive data types and the reference data type. In primitive, we have the number, string, boolean, null, undefined, like that. And in reference, we have the object, array, and functions. And we all know the primitive. When we pass the primitive, it's store the value, so it's value copy by value. And in reference, it's copy the reference, means the memory address. Okay. So when I pass any value or any primitive data type in the function, at that time, if let's take an example, in function I have, inside function I have b is equal to name like abc. Okay. And when I call that function using and I have one variable again outside the function, like a is equal to Rutik. And when I call that function using a, at that time, for the function, that functional local scope, the value has been copied as a Rutik, and the b has been changed to abc to Rutik, but a's value didn't change because a has its original value. The original value or a didn't modify, it's only modify the local scope of the function. But in the pass by reference case, when I change the means the function inside the function any value, at that time the object which is outside the function which also get changed, because we all know they both are referring to the same memory address. But let me tell you, in JavaScript mostly we are using the pass by value, and also the object functions arrays are also used by the pass by value concept. So yeah, it's confusing, but let me tell you, it is a reference. But what happen when we pass any primitive value, it's copy means it's copy the value and only change for the local scope, but the original value didn't change. What happened in the reference, in the object, the reference is means the reference is copied, but that reference or the memory address which is stored in the value, so that value was get changed. So we refer it as a pass by value. It's behave like the pass by reference, but we referred as a pass by value. And for avoiding the reference, we use the means we don't use the reassigning, we directly use the redeclaration. Using that, the our actual object means didn't get changed. So yeah, that was the pass by value, pass by reference. Pass by value means when we pass the primitive data types, at that time only the local scope variables get changed, original value didn't change. But in the reference was to the memory address was same. So if I change object 2, then object 1 automatically get changed because they both are sharing the same memory address. Okay, so that is I learn about the pass by value and pass by reference. After that, I move on to the next part, which is the Java means DSA problem solving, in which I learning the heap and priority queues. So there is a one new data type, or not that sorry, not a data type. There is a one new data structure I learn, which is a heap. And let me tell you what is a heap. Basically, heap is a complete binary tree. Means complete binary tree type data structure, which is using the complete binary tree. Complete binary tree means the all means if I have one node, and it's containing again two nodes, two child nodes, and its left side of node always get filled. If I'm traversing through the level order, then I didn't encounter any null value. So that was the basic concept. When I traversing through the level order, I'm not able to encounter any null value. Then we called it a heap type of a data structure. And there is a two type of a heaps, like min heap and max heap. Min heaps means the root was smaller, and children was means bigger than the root, means like 1, then 2, 3, then 2 have 4 and 5, like that. And max it means it's reverse, like the root is have the bigger value, and the children have the smaller value than the parent, like that. So I learn about that and solving the problems around it. And yeah, after that I had my lunch break, and I went for the little walk. I get a little bit of nap, and after that, I am on my next part, which is the project building, where I build one feature, solve some bugs, and there is a one confusion was going on, so I try to figure out that as well. And yeah, after that, I move on to the coding part, where I solve the pattern related problems, like the making star pattern. And while doing that, I realize, if okay, we have to actually I had the idea, but if we assign rows and column to each part, because for pattern we need two loops. Basically, it is a o n square time complexity. When we use the row and column for the different loop, like for first row I want this that many stars, so we need to assign row for the i's and column for the j, and using that the combination we get the lots of patterns combination as well. So that was the basic trick, I can say. And using that I solve the lots of problems regarding patterns. And after that I move on to the job application part, where I applied jobs. Today I didn't receive any call, but yeah, that's fine. We need to apply as much job as we can possible. And after that I move on to the communication session, in which I did the communication practice. And after that I scheduled the mock interview with the chat gpt for the communication session, and I give the mock interview as well. So mock drill, I started the mock drill as well. Yeah, I think that's it for today. Nothing, I don't do anything crazy today, so that's it. I think that's fine. Let's meet tomorrow once again. Bye.